Uh-oh, we're messing up already, people. Sorry. There we are. Now we're live.
Yeah, man. No, that was great. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's the fun part about doing our own stream. You know what I mean? It's exciting.
Yeah, live TV, baby.
It's what the people love. That's what they're here for.
Yes. So what's going on?
Man, it has been an excellent day. I put some security cameras in the house, and my wife has been like using them to like yell at and talk to me throughout the day. So, you know, thought I was home alone. Turns out I was being surveilled by the woman. Not the man, the woman.
Well,
here's
after
my ring, by
going,
the way.
oh no, it's happening again. Damn it, what's going on here? There we go. Well, after posting a video with no ring on, you know, what do you expect her to do?
I know, dude. It was like one time, man. One time. She asked me how many girlfriends I had. None.
At least 3, right?
No. Absolutely not. Now we're putting my life in jeopardy. But so how was your day? What have you been up to? I saw you working out.
Day's good.
Got your pump
Week
in
2
and
working
the market
out.
dump?
Yeah. I was representing crypto gains the other day as it was dumping while I was getting my physical gains. And it's all right, though. It all come back. If you're paper handed now, you don't deserve when we truly pump. You know what I mean?
Well, they say that you buy all of these digital assets and crypto at the price you deserve. So if you paper hand it now and you purchase it for more later, you know, it's a lack of confidence right there.
Well, that's true.
But
what about all the NFTs I bought at the top of the market? Do I deserve that price? Does that mean it's going to go back to that price?
So it definitely doesn't mean it's going to go back to that price. But, you know, we hope that it will. And, you know, like I was actually thinking about it lately because you were saying that you, this part of the market, you bought some meme coins, which is uncharacteristic of you. So to me, that signals that Bitcoin and the higher cap stuff is probably going to take a correction down. But then my question is that, like, if ADA goes down, like, a pretty good bit following Bitcoin and some of the higher cap stuff, are NFTs going to pump? You know what I'm saying? Because it works the reverse. Like, so is the floor price going to go up as the price of ADA goes down in ADA? You know what I'm saying?
It might, but I think it's more of when the price goes up, the floor price goes down because people are willing to dump. It doesn't necessarily happen in the reverse. It just kind of price goes up, floor price dumps, price comes back down, floor price stays at the bottom. You know, and not until we see that euphoria where we're in the middle of this winter coming up or the beginning of next year, and everybody's realizing profits and they're buying Lambos and they're spending money on ridiculous crap. That's when I think we're going to see NFTs go through the roof again. Just kind of like last cycle.
Dude, so let's go over housekeeping. We're the JPEG Empire. We're in the boardroom right now. Thank you guys for joining us. It's going to be super exciting. We got an awesome guest. And yeah, what else do we have going on?
We're talking with the dev over the weekend.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some more rollouts. He's finalizing the front end of the website, so we'll have some more sneak peeks. Steven, our artist, is finalizing and working with our dev to get the collection generated, so we'll have more sneak peeks. We're getting the tokenomics and the light paper down for the Empire coin. That won't come out after the mint, but that is probably the end of summer. We don't want to, we're not trying to rush it. It's not a meme coin. We haven't decided exactly how that's going to roll out. All holders will receive an airdrop of some sort of the Empire token. So that's a definitive.
You got to be active in Discord. You got to be active
have
in
to be
Discord.
active,
You
yes.
got to be looking at your claims. You got to be utilizing the Geefy bot, reposting, liking, commenting. You got to be here. You got to be here. Everybody
100%.
who's here, you're gonna be there when we get there.
Right, 100. So I guess airdrop was the wrong word. I guess words matter, right? Airdrop's the wrong word. You'll be able to claim a free portion of the tokens, and it'll be directly related to your NFTs, traits, and then we'll be implementing the staking. You'll be able to earn them. I don't know if you guys caught that little Easter egg when we showed the Figma a couple weeks ago. You know, you might be able to claim. You might be able to claim some even if you're not an NFT holder. I don't even have comments brought up. Let me bring up the comments. But other than that, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We got a good show today. We have the founder of Veggie Mates and the Goofs, Mr. Beastivs. So let's go ahead and bring him up and see what we got going on.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, bro?
I'm doing well, all things considered. It's been a long few days. We launched on Monday, so haven't been sleeping a lot. Last night was like
I imagine
6 hours. That's pretty good.
But did you get your haircut just for us today? That's
Just for you guys. Yeah. It's looking all fresh. No, I got that done
Yeah.
before the mint.
For the mint.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
got my
I'm probably
haircut
not going to be
this morning.
sleeping for a while. I'll get it out now. Get my haircut now. Yeah. So, first of all, like, you got a whole lot of stuff going on, right? We went down the rabbit hole the other day, and we ended up looking hard into the Goofs. Like, I was really interested in the Veggie Mates. I think the comics are really interesting and all that stuff. But so, my first question is, like, how many things do you got going on?
Yeah, a lot of things. So we're building an entertainment company, and entertainment just spans so many different genres. And our team is kind of like this eclectic group of people from different mediums. So we have 2 artists, like in a traditional like drawing sense. We have a game designer on our team, and then we have like a professional musician. And so we touch all 3 of those aspects, and then we have a really strong partner team on the development side as well. And I like to lump developers in with creators because they are creating. It's just with ones and zeros in code. But when you have all these different avenues, trying to bring them all together, combine that with blockchain, you end up opening up a world of possibilities. And so it's a tricky balance between doing enough and not doing too much, right? And so I think that's where you always gotta understand. And for us, like any NFT collection we build, they're just seen as characters. So Veggie Mates and Junkies were our first characters, Goofs are our next characters, but all the products we build are gonna leverage those characters, regardless of like what blockchain they're on or what their IP is.
That's super
That's
interesting.
awesome. Yeah,
So
I think that. Go ahead, John.
No, you first.
I would say, yeah, I think the days of the PFP are dead. If you're creating an NFT, there's got to be utility. I mean, it's got to look cool, you know what I mean, for sure. but there has to be that behind it. And it seems like you guys are doing that. You have an entertainment company, and then your NFTs actually play a part within that company, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And I see like what you're saying with the profile pictures being dead, but I think that's also there's a way to reinvent them. They're dead as they are today, right? They need to evolve from where they are, because the thing about a profile picture is it's just like one image of this random animal that kind of is you, and then all of a sudden becomes your brand, and like that becomes a part of your personality, who you are, but it's very static. And so a big part of these profile pictures is like your personal brandability. Like what can you do with your own brand, right? Like how are people going to remember when they see that character? It's like, oh yeah, that's John Carter right there. Whenever they see that like JPEG junkie or whatever, right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I can see that.
So tell me, this is the question I ask everybody. I think it's important, but what's your favorite food, man? And where are you located? Like, you know, where are you going to eat? If you can eat anywhere, where are you going to go eat at?
Anywhere, man. So okay, I live in Seattle, Washington. There, I like a good burger for sure, but man, I think if I had to go with like favorite food, I'd probably just go like spam musubi. I'm from Hawaii. I grew up there. I love spam musubi. It's horrible for you, but man,
tell me about that, dude. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to go to Hawaii just to eat that. Oh man.
Yeah, man. It's a spam rice and then seaweed and like some teriyaki sauce, but it's fire.
That's wild.
Is it cooked spam or is it?
Oh yeah.
Out of the can.
No, you gotta cook it for sure.
Yeah, I got a partner that's from Hawaii, and it is like spam and everything. Spam and macaroni and cheese, spam sandwiches. He just loves it.
It's delicious.
Awesome.
So, what are you thinking, Desert? Ask him a question. Get him something like, you know, a curveball.
I like the question you asked the other day. What is your favorite movie?
Oh, man, like I think 3 movies I probably watched the most in my life are Lion King as a kid. I loved Lion King. I actually like Grease. I like the musical. And then Office Space. Office Space is probably my favorite movie of all time. Yeah.
Office Space is epic for sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fantastic.
So I guess let's just so tell us a little bit. I don't know how you want to break it down. You want to tell us a little bit about the Veggie Mates and then go into the Goofs, or like
let's ask him about his background first. Well, like before crypto, right? So before crypto, who was Beast, and what brought you here? How'd you get here?
Man, I don't know how deep you want me to go with that, because
dude, go as deep as you want. That's what we're here for.
All right, yeah. So I mean, the story goes way back, but like at my core, I grew up as like kind of like my dad had me working at the swap meet every Saturday and Sunday. So I used to wake up at 4 a.m. every Saturday, Sunday as a child, just working at the swap meet. When I moved over to, that was back in Hawaii, and then I moved over to Seattle. I worked at my mom's teriyaki restaurant, and when I went to college, I worked as well. And I was kind of wondering like what's wrong with me? Like, why do I work all the time? And I realized it's because I was put through child labor my whole life. So I'm just used to working in these conditions. It's just my normal life. And when I was pretty young, I actually went to school for as a computer engineer. So I studied a lot of programming, and I loved the technology side, but I was always more attracted to like the people end and the business side of things. And so when I graduated college, I actually got my career started in sales, and I did the business to business sales, and I spent about a decade in that profession. A majority of my career has been in leadership. So once I became a good salesperson, I found that I got more fulfillment when I was able to help other people. And like when you're a salesperson, it's a very selfish mentality. I got to be number one. I got to make more money than everybody. I got to make more money for myself. It's a very incentive driven role. But I actually got more fulfillment when I was able to make all of my friends successful. And so at a pretty early point in my career, I decided I wanted to be in leadership, because making change in other people, that's what really gets me going. And in the financial part and like all that other stuff matters, but I found in my life that usually takes care of itself if you make the people around you better. And so that's where I spent the majority of my career. I currently do have a day job. I work at a tech company. I'm in a senior leadership position, and I do manage a team of 8 people. I'm in the consulting business, so I'm still a little techie, still a little sales, but a lot of that experience that I've had in my life, especially like the leadership side, has carried over to the crypto side. But what's cool is I've learned so much on this side that's also helped me out with my day job. Because of the different like groups that I work with, I've learned so much about product ever since I became a founder. And I knew absolutely nothing about product. I learned a lot more about marketing as well. So I'm sharpening my tools over here, and then I'm able to go back to my day job and actually bring some of that over there as well.
Dude, that's sick.
That's awesome. Web 3 to Web 2 integration. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Bring them skill sets. All right. What else you got, John?
See, I was gonna say now we can go into the. Okay, there we go. No, that was what I was waiting for. That's why I think I.
Yeah, you told me to grab a drink. I don't drink that much. This one's for you.
Me neither. I was literally, I was like, maybe I'm gonna pop one right before, or right now. But fantastic. So now to the core of what Desert was gonna be asking is basically tell us a bit about Veggie Mates and then Goofs, or like how that, I guess like there's a progression. Tell us about that progression and how we got to Virtually Made and all that. Like, explain that to somebody who has no idea.
Yeah. That's another good question. And so Veggie Mates, just to be quite frank, it started off as a project. We came up with a fun idea. I was in the NFT market at the time as a consumer, and I just loved it. Like, I've been into blockchain since 2017. I'm a pretty early adopter, but I just fell in love with Clay Nation in specific, and just started falling in love with the community, and was like, man, I've always wanted to be a business owner, and it just seemed like the perfect opportunity. And so me and a core group of friends, including like an artist, a musician, and another person in a similar line of business to me, we got together, and we came up with this IP. And when we came up with the idea, the premise is it's Veggie Mates versus junkies. So it's the future. It's the year 3023. All the humans are gone. All that's left is vegetables and junk food, and they got to eat each other in order to live. We just knew we were on to gold. We're like, man, this is a genius idea. How's nobody thought about this? So we brought it to Cardano, because that's the ecosystem I was in, about November 2022, 2021. Oh, it's been a long time. 2022, I guess. No, 2021. And we launched, and after we launched, we're like, let's go. Like, we had a pretty simple roadmap. We were gonna make comics. And then we were like, man, we can do something else. And then we were like, oh, let's make a game. And then we decided we're gonna make a tower defense game. And then like that became our big thing for a while. We got then during that time we released our greens token. We released the junkies. We have a staking platform for both the veggies and the junkies. We also have a SIP68 conversion tool that we built. We were pioneers of that technology, where you could actually eat your junkies or eat your veggies, so they're like at a war with each other. And so we built all this cool technology. But as we were going down that road, we're like, wait, why are we building this game? Like, what's our outcome we're looking for here? Are we? And the outcome was to build a sustainable business to get mass adoption. And we had to look in the mirror and say, like, building a game's not a business model. Like this was just a project. Like, we're building a business. Like, we need to reevaluate what we're doing. And so when that happened, we made a decision. You know what? This isn't the best direction for our company. There are other opportunities in the space because we're in this for the long haul. And building a game, and spending all of our budget and treasury on building that game that like 50 people are gonna play, like, and we're never gonna do it at a AAA game studio level. It wasn't a good business decision. So we actually moved away from that, and we really wanted to lean in to the NFT side of things and the SIP68 in particular, where you can alter your NFTs, and we'll show you guys what that looks like. But we look at NFTs as a way to express yourself, and that's where Goofs came into play. Is we wanted to retrofit this customization technology to Veggie Mates and Junkies, but the art wasn't designed with it in mind. So about a year ago, that's where we came up with the idea of Goofs. Is from the very inception of Goofs, we're going to be thinking about customization, alterations, expressing yourself, and so that's really where this journey started. Is we had the technology foundation, we learned a lot of lessons, and we wanted to have a product where we could really highlight some of the tech that we've built over the last couple of years.
So listen, this is a question that I have for you that like we were thinking about the other day. So are you familiar with Ada Runners?
I am, yeah.
So like, have you thought about having them make a game for you guys, right? Because they have like game making as a service, and it's an arcade style game, which you could in theory incorporate to like community events and dynamics and different kinds of stuff. There's like a leaderboard that you can incorporate to your community stuff. Have you thought about that? Or would you all be 100% doing it yourself?
So coming from a business background, like one of the big things that I deal with is like business partnerships, right? So that's a huge part of any successful business, is not to take everything on yourself. It's not like I'm going to sit here and start building this thing that somebody else is already doing, especially if I don't have the resources or the manpower. And then the other part of this is we're such a small ecosystem. A lot, like our staff is pretty well experienced. All of us are like in our mid 30s to 40s. We've been in the industry for 10, 20 years. We have a lot of experience compared to a lot of teams. But even with that, that's not enough to take down the traditional media or to take down some of these traditional Web 2 companies. So either one team or a few teams need to really grow, which right now we're just not receiving that type of funding to do, or we need to band together. Like those are the two options. And the way I see it is, if we're adversarial, we're not working together, we're gonna all have this little tiny pie for ourselves, and it's not gonna be enough to fill us up. But what we really need is we need to find all the real people out there, the real builders out there, and we need to get everybody. We need to get everybody together, right? Like we need to get everybody on the same page. We need to get everybody really working together towards one vision instead of like coming at each other. So Ada Runners specifically, I haven't reached out to them, but in the same sense, we do have another game partner, Mousetrap Games. They've developed multiple games in the blockchain space, including like for crypto dinos. They had their own project. They've done this in more traditional mediums. That's who we're partnered with on that side. On our we have a farmers market that we host twice a year. That's partnering with Future Fest and Ugly Bros, who does the 3D modeling. Future Fest hosts the like the metaverse event. We have the Cardano Canucks, who help us with the development of our technology. We have a lot of other teams that are lumped in, and you start looking at like the web of partnerships that we have. That's a core fundamental of our business. And I've been in the game long enough to where I know who the real builders are. Like, and I'm all for it. So have I talked to Ada Runners specifically? No, but it's not something that's off the table, or not something that like we haven't done before.
So I like what you said right there, that it's going to take all of us. And it seems like last cycle, we were at the top of the cycle. Everybody was divided. Everybody was talking crap about everybody. You had what people would call the cabal, the gatekeepers, the this, the that they would go on a space, and all they had to do was fudge you once and you were out of the system. but I've noticed that through the bear market, and it seems like all of us that have rode that wave to the bottom and has like been through the trenches at the bottom, we're starting to come more together as a collective, as a Cardano community. You know what I mean? And I really like that, because I do think that is what it's going to take. If we're not working with each other, if we're always end fighting, do you think that Cardano is going to be renowned as the ETH killer? Nobody's ever said Cardano is the ETH killer. They say Solana is. They say every other freaking new coin out there is the ETH killer, right? But you don't really hear people saying Cardano is the ETH killer. And it just seems like once we band together and we push that forward, I think it could be. It could be ETH, Sol, and Cardano. The top three, everything else can just piff away, you know?
Yeah, man. And the other thing too, to that point, is like, even just Cardano alone isn't going to be big enough, right? Like we're over here worried about the ETH killer. ETH ain't nothing compared to some of these companies that exist out there. So like we are trying to change fundamental parts of society. We are trying to change multi-trillion-dollar industries. Not just us, but like the whole space. We're trying to change banking. Right. We're trying to change the medical space. We're trying to change media. Like all these big things need to happen. And ultimately, like us, it's funny. Like if we were to have 100% saturation to like the NFT market of active traders today, it'd be like 1,500 people on Cardano, like right, 2,000 tops, right? Like that's not enough people. There's so many events that happen in the world. Like if your little town did a little like company fair, you'd probably have more than 2,000 people there. Like it's not that many people that we have here. So we need more than that. And then we get to other blockchains, and it's like, all right, well, of all those blockchains, even we get ETH, Solana, every Matic, like everybody's together, we're probably talking about tens of thousands of people at that point. Like we have to get there in order to have a voice. Because like that's the problem, is we don't have a voice, because like we're all so small alone, and like we're over here busy fighting with ourselves, and it's like, well, wait till we get to another chain. And you already see it on Cardano. People get mad salty about Solana people, like, oh, screw those guys are just getting gains off of meme coins. Like we're building real technology here, blah blah blah. Like who cares?
Hey, I say bring that liquidity from Sol back to Cardano. Go 100%. Get your money in the Sol casino, take it, cash out, buy some Cardano, throw it back into some native tokens. You know,
for sure. Yeah.
Do.
I'm still waiting for somebody to drop Cattle Daddy. You know, Cattle Daddy is the one that, like, I think that's gonna moon. So if anybody sees it, and you know the liquidity's locked, renounced, you know, maybe stealth launch, fair launch, something like that, let me know. Send me the contract address, because I want some Cattle Daddy coin in my wallet. A good picture of Charles Dawson in a hat. Sorry. Go ahead.
Let me bring this up. Okay, so right now the goofs are minting. It is a 5,555 collection, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Got to ask you the hard question, because we've been asking ourselves this, what if. I noticed, so you've been minting for 2 days?
Correct.
Okay. And you have 1,505 minted. What is the backup plan? Is there a point where you just where does plan B come into effect, where you say, okay, we're going to pause the mint, we're going to regroup, we'll restart it, or we've minted enough, we're just going to pause it and we're going to get rid of the rest and work with what we have? What is that plan? What's that going forward?
Yeah. So pausing, or like, okay, here's the attitude that we have. We built a very high quality product. Like the level of detail, the amount of time put into this. I'll show you guys the customization portal here after this, but like I could confidently say that this has never been seen before. Like literally on any other blockchain, nobody has done this. And I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by that. So we're very confident in the quality of product we have, but we live in a situation right now where people don't necessarily value quality. And when I say people, I just mean the general, like the massive population. We're in a meta.
Right.
Yeah, we're in a meta right now where NFTs are slowly fading away because a lot of the people who got into NFTs were in there for quick liquidity. But when there's no market activity, liquidity is not quick. And all of a sudden you're in a collectible market where things don't move as fast unless you're really willing to sell it at a discount. And people are learning about fungible tokens. And it's like, oh, I can just liquidate those in a second and get free money. And so a lot of people are looking for that. That's just not the product we built, right? And we understand that. Like we didn't try to build, like we would have not put this much time into it. So just for context, we spent a year building this project. And I had the two artists living with me, like 10,000 hours went into this project. It is not something lightweight. But what the ecosystem would rather us do, or what would be rewarded according to the current meta, is just put 4 weeks into a project, mint it out for 50 ADA, and then it sells out. That's what everybody wants. Maybe have a meme token attached to it, right? That's what people want. But that's not what we're building.
Token. Yeah. What somebody was telling me that the other day. They were like, dude, nobody cares about who's actually building, because like that was like our thing is like, so our project JPEG Empire, I'm sure you know the like history, but basically like the original founders have nothing to do with it. Community takeover, we've been actually building something we think is pretty awesome, and so like we're actually going to produce something, you know, that is going to be built and that it's interesting and it provides utility for everybody. But several people have said, dude, nobody cares about that. Dude, just drop a meme token. You know what I mean? Lock the liquidity, and then everybody will be happy. Like, and that's just not where we're at, you know?
And
yeah,
so
that's not what we want. And I love the conviction behind your statement. That's awesome. That's conviction. That shows that, you know, screw them. This is what we built. We didn't do this for the flipper. We know our product. We feel our product. And I love that.
100%, right? It's like we didn't build the Walmart version of this product. We built the higher end version. And what one thing I will say is everybody who's minted one freaking loves it. We got no FUD coming our way right now. And this is how I look at things. Is it all comes down to like, what are your run rates? What are your expenses? And how do you create a sustainable business? And we live in this crazy world where the expectation is you got to make all this money and you got to do it within an hour. And if you don't do it within an hour, you're a complete failure. And if you don't do it within a day, then you're a scam artist. And then you better compromise on things. And it's like, this whole attitude is crazy in this space. It's illogical. And the reason is a lot of people are gambling, right? However, what our attitude is towards this is, if this were any other business in the world and you'd put this much time into building a high quality product and people picked up your product, they enjoyed it, they're having fun with it, who cares if you sell it out in 1 day? Who cares if you sell it out in 6 months? Who cares if you sell it out in 1 year, right? The bottom line is that you keep selling and you keep building. Like that's the number one thing that's going to happen. And so when I look at this, it's like, you know, even if we get 20 sales in a per day, before we know it, it's going to be sold out. And then we already know that the degenerates are going to come out during the last 1,000. Everybody's going to buy it. And everyone's going to be like, I shouldn't have slept on it, right? That's just how it goes. But the way we're looking at this is like a traditional business would. What's our run rate? Can we sustain those run rates? And the reality is, it doesn't matter if it takes a long time. Because what we are doing and what we are really focused on is everybody who buys one goes through an experience and they love what we're doing and they become a loyal member because we've been treating them very well and we've been giving them an engaging ecosystem. If we could do that, our core becomes very strong. Because a lot of projects get fudded out by now, right? And in these kind of circumstances, their community burning them at the stake. Win, burn, win this. Nobody's talking about that. because the people who have touched the product are like, the only thing they're asking is, how the hell is nobody else buying this thing right now? Like, I can't even understand. Like, this thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What is going on? And like, they're our biggest advocates, and we're going to continue to take care of those people. But as we do sell out our project, as we do gain more wallet holders, we're not going to get the flippers like you're saying, right? Like, we're going to get the people who mess with us because they mess with us.
That's sick.
All right. I like, and
I love
and
it.
you guys, so you've built out your whole infrastructure. I'm freezing. Dang it.
It's okay. You look surprised.
Let's see here. All right. I don't know. Sunday, this will be fixed. I'll be hardwired in, and I'm moving my whole setup back into the office and setting up a studio. So we will stop with this. Oh, man, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, John, and then I got a question.
No, you're good. Okay, so here's another question that I had. Like, I was thinking about this. So are you familiar with, and did you mint a Tipsy Turtle?
I didn't mint a Tipsy Turtle, honestly, just because my head was down, but I'm very familiar with them. Yeah.
Because, like, you all do animations yourself, or no?
We hire it out of house, so it just depends on how you want to interpret that. It's like, we're hiring people to do it, so it's our original work in that sense. But like, I'm not drawing it, and our on staff artists are drawing it.
Because I would say you might have a really good conversation with Jamie, their founder. Really great dude. I'm super close with them, and they're doing a lot of stuff as far as the animation side of their business. And so it might be interesting to have some like one-of-one goofs or some interesting goofs to be like characters in their mini web series. I'm sure that would be a good place for some exposure and some marketing over there.
Where they actually had a Veggies. I think it was their first video, maybe even featured a Veggie. Yeah. We've been talking with them. We love their work. We love what they've done with derps and just what they're building.
Yeah, man. No, that was instantly what I was thinking. I was like, entertainment. Yeah, good.
Now I remember what I was going to ask. Okay, so you're talking about run rate, and we were talking off camera earlier. So this is all your own infrastructure right here. Everything. Correct. This isn't a minting service. This is your guys's. So your cost going forward, it's already been paid for. You're not, just the hosting really is all you're having to deal with. So you could just mint until it mints out, right? Yeah,
exactly. And then like, when you do mint it and you see like the portal, which is where a lot of the juice is, that's built from in a platform, in the way of a platform. So a lot of what we've built here, once you get to the actual like customization portal, we're able to scale this out to other projects. And right now everybody's going to SIP 68. But like I said, we've been in the SIP 68 game for a whole year now. We were very early pioneers, and we've been able to leverage that knowledge, that experience, and honestly, a lot of design work to create our set. And so like, I think when people start understanding what we've created, they're going to realize there's a new standard here. Like I think it's the new meta, and I'm pretty sure other projects are going to follow it. And we got the platform for that. So that's definitely one of our options, is to like lease out that platform technology.
Did you catch that there, John? That they will be able to lease out the customization portal to other projects?
I caught that. And actually what I was specifically doing, so for anybody that's in the JPEG Empire community, we have our team chat, and we recently had a very interesting conversation with a couple of minting services. I was literally about to copy and paste that in our DMs and then see if there's something we can figure out. So Beast, you're about to get a DM from me right now.
So talking about this minting portal, talking about this customization, let's test it out. I am going to mint one right now live, and we're going to go through the process. So for everybody, if you do want to mint a Goofs, make sure you come to their Discord, and it is going to be right here under Goofs World, right?
Oh yeah, no, we got to add it to our main page. Yeah, we just
Okay.
put
So
this
it's in the announcements. That's right. I'm
It's in
sorry.
the yeah. Or you could just go to
There we
I think
go.
it's like mint details right above it.
Right here. If you go to major, oh no.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, my bad.
Mint details.
There we go. Mint details. All right. So if you join their Discord and you go right to the top, right below rules, mint details, boom. Click on the link. Make sure you're only using links in their Discord, people. Don't be getting links off of Twitter or your friend or, the chick that is really a dude sending you a DM. You know what I mean? Let's not use those links. So that's going to bring you to this. Well, it's actually going to bring you to the page previous to this. And this is what you're going to land on right here. Then you're going to go mint goof. Now this is going to bring into the minting portal. These phases have already ended. So we are in public mint. I've already connected my wallet and we are going to go through the process right here.
Let's go.
All right. It's 150. Make sure nobody can see what I'm typing here.
J2Y4 exclamation.
All right. Where to now? Let's see. No, I don't want to mint another one. I want to customize my goof. Let's find out.
The blockchain's got to go through. So give it a minute or so. Yeah.
So we'll come back to this. We'll wait for this to populate. We'll wait for it to get sent to my wallet. And while we do this, what else you got, John?
Man, so I actually is actively having my daughter bring me the bat computer. And so I was about to move some things around, see if I can get me a goof. I want to see what it looks like for the end of this stream.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited. Honestly, I want to see what you guys get. I love so we had a few people streaming in our Discord, just showing during midday. It's just so much fun watching what people do because you depending on what you get, there's just so many layers of customization available. Also, I did send some Desert Crypto. I sent some greens to you, which is what you use to pay for the alterations. So there you go. Okay. That's your guy. You got him.
Boom, there we go.
Look at that. All right, so click on him.
I don't know if I want to customize him. I got to leave that mohawk. It's been 20 years since I've been able to have a mohawk. Let's see here. So we just let's click on the NFT. All right, let's see here. So, all right. So this is pretty straightforward. So we have a fur. We got the Doberman.
You can do no pattern if you want.
Okay. Okay, so these are the different.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, okay. So there's only this is the one option, or none.
Or none. Yeah, okay. Yeah. His base layer, it looks like I think a golden base layer. So our fur patterns are 2 layers. There's a base fur and then a pattern layer on top of it. So it's really cool because all these different dog breeds come out.
So let's go with the Doberman. Let's see here. Background. Let's see what kind of. Oh, all right. We got all kinds of backgrounds. Oh, we got to put a God candle in there.
The God candle.
We got to have the God candle.
Yeah. Got to.
Let's see here. Overcoat. Overcoat. Is this the?
That's your. So there's layers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your jacket. So you can see you can take it off, just rock the tank underneath, or you could. These are the alterations. Okay. So this is what the greens is for. So this is our utility token from Veggies. So you can buy if this is the color scheme you want. You got red, black. And almost all of our traits have these options available to them.
Okay, let's go through a couple other. Let's see the undershirt.
Yeah, undershirt's got a few. It looks kind of cool without it.
Shredded. There we go. Yeah, we'll bare chest it.
Bare chest. Check out the Take off the eyewear so you can see what eyes are underneath.
Okay.
Or go to.
Wow.
Go to,
So we got a lot.
yeah, go to
we gotta-
eyewear
we gotta
first
do
and
it.
remove your glasses just so you can see the eyes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's remove that. Now let's go to eyes. And so all these without the leaf on it, these are all free,
These are all free. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Only if you decide to go with the leaf do you actually have to pay for it. Oh, I kind of like the annoyed. Well, I don't know.
They're different vibes.
We got the God candle in the back. So let's see here. Let's go with let's go with Giddy. Let's see. Make sure you have enough.
Oh,
funds
maybe.
for the
Wait. Oh, did I
transaction.
not send you the greens? Oh, I've lied to you then. Hold on.
That's all right. That's all right. We will. I'll go back and update that. Okay, so we'll go with the slick for now.
Well, okay. Here's one thing.
Say somebody wanted some greens. Can we get it on Min Swap or Muesli or any of the dexes or?
Yeah. In the upper right corner, there's like a green symbol there. I mean, it's like I think that trade is like 1 or 2 ADA. It's not like crazy expensive, honestly. If you look at our order book, you'll see a bunch of microtransactions.
Oh wow! Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll just buy 20. We'll just buy 20 ADA real quick. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, this is what we're seeing though. Everybody's like, let me buy 10 ADA, 20. It's so cool to build a token and then actually see people using the token you built in an ecosystem. One thing while this is going through, I wanted to point out on the customization portal. So we got some feedback on was it yesterday? All the days are kind of blurring together. And there were ladies in Cardano who had minted our project, but they didn't feel like there was representation. And so like I noticed when they were putting their profile pictures up, they were trying to pick the most feminine traits they could see because we didn't design it that way. But we listened to their feedback and they Jenny Sita, Ali Illustrated, Crystalline within our community, like they recommend like, well, just give us some lady eyes and a bow at least. And what's cool with SIP 68 is within 24 hours we were able to take that idea and we added lady eyes and a bow. So like you actually could turn your goof in that portal. You could turn into a girl actually.
Okay, that is cool. Let's see here. Looks like Min Swap is freaking.
Yeah, it's slow for me right now.
Yeah, that is definitely a negative against Cardano. Sometimes it is just so slow. So we'll wait. We'll come back to that. But yeah, we're gonna get the once that goes through. Where did it? I just seen it.
Right. Scroll
the
up to
Giddy.
the top. Yeah, scroll up to the top and put the lady eyes on. We just added these today. So that's what we're gonna be able to do.
Hey.
We're gonna be able to have reward mechanisms. So like you play a game and then you earn a trait, or you do a certain community engagement, or you attend a farmer's market and then we unlock a trait for that. So like that's what this is. SIP 68 is unlocking.
Dude, that's sick.
Well, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I think
sick.
I like. Let's go with the shocked for right now. Let's check out some of these other. Okay. We got the. Oh, I gotta have the GM. I gotta have the good morning mug. But we got all these other ones down here now. And that's not bad. That's only 350 greens. And I just got roughly a little over 6,000 for 20 ADA. So just imagine how much you could customize this, guys. You know what I mean? I could for this trait right here, it seems like they're all roughly the same, like 350, 350.
Yeah, these are
so
all.
I will probably be able to customize this entire thing, picking all the most expensive stuff, just for the 20 ADA.
Shout out to my mom. I love her.
ADA I bought.
Yeah, it's my mom.
Hello, Mrs. Powell. How are you doing?
We go.
Hey,
We love it.
We priced most things between like 1 to 5 ADA. So we're not trying to price gouge, but we did want to bring some utility to the greens. Oh, you get the different color mohawks.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna. We got to go with the green. It goes with the God candle. Let's see. Did this go through yet? There we go.
There you go.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
Let's go ahead and get that right there. So here's a question. So we minted, or I minted, and John minted also. We minted some hops on Cardano the other day.
Yeah.
And there was a big thing that people were talking about, the cost of minting SIP 68. And there was supposed to be a refund. Have you noticed that it's a lot more expensive to mint the SIP 68, like the transaction fee? I didn't even look at that. Actually, when I just did that, well, it was only there was only like 0.17 transaction fee on that.
Yeah. It's
so
like,
you're taking in the absorbing the transaction cost then.
It's like 0.3 ADA when I was looking at stuff. That it doesn't seem like it's that much, honestly.
But like the
really
minting fee to mint it on the blockchain.
Oh,
like
yeah.
If you use a minting service, they're going to pass it on to the people that are minting. But as to where, since this is your own infrastructure, this is your own page, you're absorbing that cost in the price.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah.
Actually, okay. So where we got? I think I went with green. Okay, we're waiting for that trait to load.
Nice.
So let's go here. Muzzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could guess what the most popular muzzle trait is.
Bucktooth.
I like that.
Cracked.
And see how it just totally changes the vibe.
Yeah, there's so many options. This is so cool.
It's probably the smoking mint.
Where's the smoking?
That's probably the most popular.
Where is it?
Oh, I think it's right there in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, the cigar.
Yeah.
The cigar's pretty popular.
Ziggy or cigar? Which one are you thinking, John?
Oh, is there a joint? Is joint one?
There's a joint, yeah.
That's probably the one.
Yeah.
Where is
there
it?
It is.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's probably the most popular.
There it is. That's the most popular. you already know.
Well, you're in Seattle. You're in Seattle.
For sure, yeah.
I'm physically in Honduras right now. And that's like one of the things that hurts my soul is because like in Maryland, Annapolis, Maryland, I have a medical card. And here in Honduras, it's like, better not.
Super illegal.
The tyrannical government of Honduras will string him up.
Yeah. And it's not good. So like, even if you found it's just
some dirt.
Oh, what am I doing here?
Plus, my mom would be disappointed.
So,
don't tell me. Sorry, Mom.
Nice. The joints.
Don't let him fool you, Mrs. Powell. Don't let him fool you.
No, she knows. She knows me. Look, she knows.
So here's my question then. If I was to buy one off secondary, would I be able to customize it?
Yeah. So like, let's say you unlock all these traits and then you sell it. That would be part of the goof, so it would travel with your NFT. So like all these things that you're unlocking are actually associated to that NFT. So it take like what I think is smart that I haven't seen a lot of, and I'm guessing they haven't used the portal, is people who are listing on JPEG Store. If you look, there's a name and story as well, so you can actually name your goof. It's like the top tab, right by traits.
Well, I gotta
nice. Let's go.
Put my mohawk on there with my joint.
Did you just tell me you can name your goof?
Yeah.
You can name him and it stays with him as you go?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you could take the NFT you got, like, I'm going to recommend you save this and then let's set it back to what you had it at before any of these alterations.
Okay.
And one NFT can be 45,000 different NFTs. So That's a bare minimum with how many traits we have available for every single goof. Every single goof has 45,000 different possibilities minimum, probably closer to like 60. What's cool, and we're having community members do this. It's what we do on our own Twitter page. All of our postcards, we're just going into the customization portal and we're using our goof to express it in a different way. So one morning you're like, good morning, and you got the bright eyes. Another morning you're like, you're a little angry. Another morning you're more chill. Another morning you got like the down candle. Like another morning you got the middle fingers up, right? Like now you can start building your character brand on your social media, and it becomes like an expression of your personality beyond just that one static profile picture.
So here is immediately awesome. What I was thinking about in that. Okay, so Twitter, you can't connect your NFT to it if it's a Cardano NFT at this moment. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
So you would have at this time until Elon Musk, come on, Papa Elon, until you figure that out, we're not going to be able to directly through Twitter connect our NFT to it and then it change without actually changing the profile picture.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not at this time, but we do see a future where that's going to be a thing.
No, absolutely. Nobody's going to be able to ignore.
That's actually an awesome concept right there, John.
Yeah, man.
That's an awesome concept. Like if it's connected and you change it, it automatically updates, and yeah, that'd be awesome.
Without having to go through re-verification. I changed my
losing your check
profile
mark
picture twice, and it was like. But I wanted to touch on this, right? So G Blades is asking, so do you keep the old traits, or are the old traits swapped out?
Yes. So actually, Desert, if you want to save this, click on the little.
So we save here.
Yep.
Create new preset. Okay. If I could type.
Nice.
Obviously, I can't type.
Too much pressure. Too many eyes.
I'm a boomer, bro. I've never really had to deal with all this until I got into crypto. I'm an area manager for a lighting company. I work with my hands, and it's been a long time. Once I got into crypto, I was like, now I got to write. I got to figure out spreadsheets. I got to figure out, and then you become a founder, and you're like, what the heck? You got the LLC, the spreadsheets.
There's so much.
Managing through apps like Trello, and it's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're saved.
Now you're so now you have an option. Like if you want to write this to the blockchain, you could remint it. It's like 500 greens. Okay. It's pretty cheap, and this comes back to what John was saying. It's like if Twitter was able to read off your NFTs straight from the wallet, then this is your minted version. But if you just want to make an adjustment, you want to give it a different background, and you just want to save that out, you can just download that profile picture too. You don't have to remint it onto the blockchain.
Oh no! This is getting minted.
This guy's official already. Yeah.
This guy's official so far. No, you know what? Nope. Because I am going to change it a little bit. I want to go in and I'm going to fully customize this to me.
I love it.
I'll get it all set up. I'll make sure I'll post it, and I might not get it done tonight, but I will definitely have it up and posted by tomorrow. So we are not going to mint this one.
So we'll click on Goofy Desert Crypto. Oh yeah, you can download him. That's a good move. Yeah, click on that. And then go. Yeah, there. And then click on your name.
Oh no, the presets.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you go to the default. See what it used to look like. Look at the goof you minted. This is what you minted. And
oh wow, that's I only made 1, 2. Well, I guess I made a few changes. I made about 5 changes. But yeah, that's night and day, bro. That's awesome.
Crazy. You can express yourself in so many different ways. So I'm writing a GM post every morning, and every morning I have a different expression on my goof.
I love it. Yeah, we will because so we're gonna be doing this with the junkies. We are gonna have a they're gonna be SIP 68, and our plan down the road, not the initial website that drops, but the revisions that we already have planned that are already in development. We're gonna have staking, and then we want to build out something like this. I mean, I got the idea when I was let me get out of this. There we go. Stuck on the freezing up. I got the idea when I was customizing my ape, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. I can just go in here. I don't have to send it to anybody with ADA. It gets burned. They send me a new one. I just go in here. I click. And I'm gonna tell you what, Ape Society customization ain't got nothing on this, bro. And I had 2 or 3 options for each trait, and that was it. I had a hat, a background, and my prison jumpsuit. And basically it was just a different color of my prison jumpsuit. Let's see if I stop doing that. Okay, there we go. What happened to John?
I think he got rugged.
I think John disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this the Ape Society has nothing on this site right here. This is awesome, bro. I don't know what happened to John, but we are over an hour, and we're trying to keep it 7 to 8. Let's get some final thoughts. I'll just run down real quick. You guys, if you haven't checked out this project, go check it out. I mean, always do your own research, but there is tons and tons of information on this project. Follow all the socials for BStiff. Follow Veggie Mates NFT. Get in their Discord. If it's not posted on YouTube, we will post a link, an invite link on our YouTube, if that's all right with you, to get in their Discord. And let's hear some final thoughts. Let's yeah.
No, I appreciate you having us. Like I said, we're really proud of what we built. So if you guys haven't checked us out, like, and maybe you're hesitant to mint, you just want to try it out, go to our website, goofs.world. We got a very low scale version of this on there just to experience it. But this isn't a collection where you need to own 20 of them. We're not looking for a bunch of whales. What we're looking for is individuals, because one NFT could be 45,000 NFTs, right? So we'd rather have 5,555 holders than 500 holders. And so even if you just get one goof, it could go so far. And just because you're seeing one on the floor of JPEG store, or the one you mint, you're not super excited about because oh, there's too much going on. It's actually a good thing, because you go in the customization portal, make it your own, and you have so many more options. So we're building something really cool, and we're trying to push the space forward. And that's, at the end of the day, really the crux of all this. We're in a market that's having a tough time right now because we're having a hard time finding ourselves. And it's going to be really hard to compete against meme coins if people are buying NFTs for memes, because it's not a liquid asset, like a fungible token is. And so there has to be more here. And that's exactly what we're trying to do, is we're trying to push the space forward. And we think in the long term, regardless of what the perception might be of not having an instant sellout, we actually think it's a good thing, because it means that the community that we do grow, the people who do come into the ecosystem, are here for the right reasons. And when the bull market hits, we're going to be very well positioned, because we have a very strong product, we have a very strong community, and that's going to go a lot further than people who are just here for a quick buck. Because what will happen is, when the bucks start coming in, or stop coming in, they're going to leave you in the dirt, and that's not the community that we're trying to build, because that's just not going to last.
That's awesome. Well, you heard him, everybody. I do have one final question I was thinking of. Actually, let me show this real quick. I believe this is what you were talking about right here. So if you go to the Goofs, you can come in here and this is a little, you can change just like a little minimized version of the customization. You can download this. You can create a meme. You can go in here. You can change the muzzles. This is what you were talking about, right? On the Goofs World.
Correct. Yeah.
On the Goofs World page. Okay. And then the question was, you said like all those traits that I just bought. If I'm not going to, but say I was to put this on JPEG Store, the person that buys that would all those unlocked traits would be unlocked for them, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So then my question is there a way to go and snipe ones that have unlocked traits?
Right now there wouldn't be a way to like know it unless the seller told you that they were there. So
okay.
It could be a bonus, right? My this is just a guess. My best guess is anything that's on the floor right now, they didn't go through the customization portal. Because once you go through the customization portal, you're not gonna want to sell your goof anymore. You're gonna come attached to it. You just name that guy. You're not gonna. Why would you sell it? You know. We just minted 2 days ago. I think we have like a 10% listing rate. Like people aren't listing these things like crazy. It's the people who aren't going through the portal that are most likely paper handing right now, which is okay. It's like I said, it's not a flipper type of NFT. It's meant to be a fun product, and you look like you had fun, right? Right. I think that's the main.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I'll be going back in there. I'll probably go in there. It's getting a little late here for me to go in there, but I'll probably be going in there tomorrow and I'll playing around with it, and I'll get mine fully customized. I'll post it. We'll tag you guys. I'll tag you, and yeah, it's awesome. I really dig the project. I'm glad we went down the rabbit hole the other day on your project. It was just kind of our first stream. This is only the second time I've ever did this. John's a seasoned pro, so I'm kind of like flailing right now that he's not here. So
you're doing fine, man. Yeah. No,
so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and close the stream. Make sure you guys follow JPEG Empire. Make sure you follow Veggie Mate NFTs. Make sure you follow @BStiv. Check out the webpage. Check out our Discord. Check out their Discord. And y'all have a great night.